What up, what up? I'm doing a One Piece catch-up episode. Just real quick, catching up on everything Oda, Monsters, the latest episode, and the chapter just dropped like 10 minutes ago. Let's talk about the episode first. So another just episode. I see a lot of people complaining about pacing and stuff like that. And it's like, this has been a thing forever. You know, you're 1,000 episodes in and you're still complaining about pacing. It's just whatever, like, get over it. Nah, it sucks. I mean, I get it. We see CP0. They're not doing shit. We see Bonnie meeting the pacifista Kuma for the first time, and she throws a tantrum. Understandable for what's to come. And we get new outfits. That's pretty much all that happened. Oh, and Law versus Blackbeard started. So they're doing like a career MVP video for Law, making it seem like he's gonna take an L, or for anime only, making it seem like he's gonna lose or die or something. But it's just a way to, get an extra week. Free money right there. These animators need to eat, They need to provide. But yeah, that's pretty much how the anime is going. I'm waiting for the remake. I'll talk about that later. But let's talk about Monsters. So Monsters is coming out. No, it came out. I watched it. And it was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. You can tell it's very Oda-like. Very early Oda shit. It was just too happy-go-lucky, too... when you found out who the bad guys were, it's because they told us. Instead of like, show, don't tell, which is a rule in film. But, yeah, that was pretty funny. It just felt like the animation was okay. It was funny because when they started showing previews, like the minute preview that they give on Netflix, people were shitting on it so bad. And then I was like, it can't be that bad. And I look at it and I was like, oh, we might be in trouble. But nah, it was all right. I mean, could have been better. 5 out of 7. I'll give it a 5 out of 7. My other complaint would probably be, it ties into Thriller Bark. It ties into One Piece in general, which is weird because to me that seems like this is all we're going to get for Ryuma, and I hope that's not the case. Hopefully he shows up again in another flashback or something, but it looks like he's done. So my thoughts on the remake. I can't wait. The only thing that sucks is like we've had so many like episodes of, episode of East Blue, episode of 3D2Y or whatever, Marineford, I think, episode of Alabasta, which I never watched because it looks terrible. And, I just hope they do it right. I mean, Studio Wit, Studio Wit did Attack on Titan, and I prefer their adaptation over Mappa, just because it's my kind of style. I don't know, I just thought it was better. People shit on it, but I thought it was better. Yeah, I would like to add that to the list of remakes that we're for sure getting, up there with Yu Yu Hakusho and Naruto. I'll say this to the day I die. If Naruto gets a remake, no filler. Part one is like a masterpiece in shonen. I it would go crazy, and so would Yu. And it's too bad that we got that fucking that live action, which I wanted to watch, but now I don't. But yeah, that's unfortunate. My quick thoughts on the live action. The live action One Piece. It was dope. I really liked it. The only thing is that it's very cheesy, even cheesier than most like I don't know kid shows sometimes. But that's One Piece, man. That's when you bring it to on screen. That's what it's gonna look like, and they did pretty cool. They did a pretty good job. Um, I don't know how they're gonna do the second season because it just gets it escalates more and more and more, and we have more devil fruits, more powers, and it's like how are they gonna do Robin's devil fruit? How are they gonna do Bon Clay, Mr. One? Like everyone's a fruit user. Miss Doublefinger. Um, but yeah, it's Crocodile. So I'm waiting for that. And then I saw the picture that they put of all the new writers, and we got Randy Troy up there. It's pretty. That's crazy, bro. He's a YouTuber, but he does YouTube on the side, but he mostly works in film. But he managed to land a spot on the roster. That's pretty inspiring. It's just funny how everybody was making fun of them for being white. I think the live action really put One Piece, I don't want to say on the map, but on the road poneglyph. I'm just kidding. They really put One Piece like out there more, and I can see, like I see more reactors reacting to One Piece from the beginning, which is crazy because I started watching One Piece like in 2013. I knew about it before, but catching up at that time was easier because I had just graduated from high school like a year before. Not to date myself, but it took me like 3 months of not having a job and just watching nonstop, kind of. So I was like, fuck, dude. Like, I can't imagine starting now. I think one of my favorite scenes from the live action was when Luffy gave Nami his hat. That scene could have been really, really good if he didn't scream at the end like he does in the anime. Like, they didn't need to show that. That's the thing with the live action. They made a lot of good decisions like Mihawk, but then they made a lot of weird decisions like keeping that in there. You know what I mean? Now, I've been reading week to week, and I gotta say, Egghead. Egghead is probably my favorite arc of after the time skip, just because everything is so like. It reminds me of Zoe, where it's so condensed, but at the same time, it's like interesting. Like Zoe is interesting because there's like it's interesting because of how concise it is and how like quick things started happening, and then we get a lot of world building chapters. Like we get Law versus Blackbeard, we get we get Shanks and Kid, which oh my god, bro. I don't know. I think about that sometimes. Like that literally destroyed Kid's career. Like his public image is in the community, the One Piece community. It's done. Like it's so hard to defend this man, but he's still one of my favorites. It's just unfortunate that he had to go against one of the strongest characters in the entire show, if not the strongest that we know of. Second strongest. We get Kobe, Garp, Aokiji, all this shit. It's not even hasn't even happened in the anime yet, but That shit's crazy. Spoiler warning.